My name is Carson. Welcome back to Thrifty Garage, a channel where we do everyday repairs, how-tos, and reviews. And in today's video, we've got this Trimax adjustable drop hitch. So, as part of a bigger series, we are going to be doing a ultimate adjustable drop hitch comparison video. We did one a couple years ago. It's a little bit outdated now. Prices have changed a lot, and a lot of these hitches are in the $250 range, and we're looking for a 6-inch drop for a 2-inch receiver, and this is an aluminum variant. So we'll go ahead and do an in-depth initial review on this particular product, and then be sure and stay tuned for another video talking about all the different hitches we compare this against and see what's right for you. This is the Trimax Razor, and it's an aluminum adjustable drop hitch, and they're world's toughest locks. Their claim to fame is strength, function, and style. We can get this in a 6-inch, 8-inch, and 12-inch drop. And we've got a 2-inch and 2 5/16" ball. Here we've got our different model numbers. This is the 6-inch drop, and it is weight tested to 10,000 pounds with a tongue weight of 1,500 pounds. We've got a bonus key-to-like ball mount and receiver, and the ball mount easily adjusts up and down in 1-inch increments. We can also flip it over for added rise height. On the back here, we've got some other features, talking about some other additional products they have to offer. We've got hitch locks, trailer tongue locks, fifth wheel locks, so lots of different options from Trimax product offerings. Let's go ahead and get inside. Really nice foam container here with everything laid out nicely. We've got aluminum locking mechanism with really good cover, rubber cover on it. Looks like we got some good lubrication there as well. And we've got a pin inside of here. So we've got, the balls are disassembled. That's a little bit surprising to me. These feel like they might be some type of steel, chromed out steel. We've got a locking nut, and it looks like you put a 1/2-inch driver on each end of this and you tighten this down. 2 5/16. I'm assuming the lock nut goes on the bottom, but we'll find that out in the instructions. Looks like we got an 8,000 pound rating on the 2-inch ball, and they said it was a 10,000 pound rating. Yep, it's right there on the 2 5/16" ball. We got 2 keys. We've got the hitch lock, which I believe is key to like, with 2 more keys. So we've got the same numbers on here, and we do. One thing this product offers, and many of the other products offer, actually one thing that's cool about hitches, almost all of them are made in the USA. So this right here says made in the USA. So that is something that there's not a lot of products out there that are all made in the USA still, and that is really cool that all these drop hitches, for the most part, are made in the USA. Big chunk of aluminum right here, flat face on the front, and then we've got the locking mounts in the back. And it looks like this box is set up to take out these other sections for the 8-inch, or we got another section here for the 12-inch drop. Okay, right here we show 10,000 pound rating with a 1,500 pound tongue rating. On the balls, we've got a 10,000 pound rating right there, and we've got an 8,000 pound rating right there. And then here is that 1/2-inch drive on the top and bottom. I will say those look a little bit crude and unfinished. It says, be sure to lubricate the lock core and the locking pin with a petroleum or Teflon based lubricant monthly or more often if needed. Always keep your hitch clean and free from grit, salt, and road grime. In some states, it may be necessary to spray the entire hitch with a petroleum or Teflon-based lubricant to help protect it from wet or salty conditions. Before towing your hitch, be sure to check the lock core is locked in place and the keycap is securely fastened. Never exceed the tow rating of your hitch, ball, or vehicle. Slide ball mount tube into receiver box and lock securely with Trimax receiver pin. So here's our Trimax receiver pin. So it shows us sliding this into the hitch receiver and locking this pin in place. Slide ball mount onto drop bar and move to the desired height. We got this lock right here. Go ahead and twist that, pull, To unlock ball mount, insert key and rotate a quarter turn, pull back to unlock core. Once desired height is located, push in the locking pin and secure with key. Secure rubber keycap tightly into place. The keycap is used as a reminder to close the lock correctly and for added safety. I will say this cover is the most durable I have seen in half a dozen different hitches. This is very, very secure and durable. Not going to disappear, not going to fall off. That's like twice as thick as most of the rubber that I've seen. 1/2 inch driver ratchet not included. So top 1/2 inch driver ratchet. And this is showing the 2-inch ball on the top, the lock nut here, which essentially would go like this. It doesn't really matter because if you're going to switch this over, you know, I would probably put it on the way you tow most frequently, so that this flap drops down into place. But again, it doesn't really matter whether this flap's upside down, right side up. If you're towing with a 2-inch ball, you're gonna have to flip it over anyways. Ball should be installed and torqued to 250 foot-pounds. Never overload your razor adjustable towing system. 250 is a pretty stout torque spec, so that's pretty tight. So let's go ahead and pop this off. Again, this is really tight, which is not a bad thing. So key goes in, pull out on that cylinder, and slide it up, and push it back in. There we go. Lock it. And again, this cap they're saying is a reminder, so that you remember to push that cylinder in, which locks that tube. We got to tighten this guy down. Let's talk about my overall initial impressions on this hitch. One thing I always say with aluminum hitches is, for whatever reason, they corrode. Steel hitches rust. Aluminum's better, but worse all at the same time. So aluminum, as they mentioned in here, I think they did a really good job of kind of forecasting and confronting the problems. Keep it lubricated, keep it sealed, keep it protected. Those things are gonna make this last longer. One of the cons to this hitch is that this lock is up front. That's gonna be hard to get to on the vehicle, in the sense that you're gonna kind of have to either stick your head underneath the vehicle, or you're gonna have to kind of blindly put your key in there and lock that. The nice thing is it's out of sight, out of mind. The negative that it's out of sight, out of mind is if you're not staying on top of the maintenance, that's gonna get corroded and nasty, and then you're gonna lose your ability to adjust. Huge pro to aluminum is weight. Very lightweight hitch, easy to lift up, move around. So that's a pro. The con is they tend to not be as durable. I've seen kind of where these wear points are will tend to have friction and rubbing, and it's easier to wear off material over time. With that, usually there's a little bit of maintenance. If it creates an edge or a burr, you can easily sand that off, and it's not that hard to maintain because it is aluminum. Like I said, chrome plated ball, most likely. I don't like that you have to torque this down yourself. Most hitches that I've seen, these come pre-assembled. This whole piece right here is all ready to go, assembled, and you don't have to do any maintenance yourself. You do have the 2-pin options, which is nice. These pins are a little bit close together. I would like to see those a little bit further apart, or even a longer shank to give you more adjustable option. But not the end of the world. This most likely will fit any hitches that are out there. Another con to this hitch, a lot of adjustable hitches, you can slide up on the shank higher. So I believe this is it's either a 2-inch drop or a 0. I think this is a 2-inch drop. I think if the ball height is level with the top of the receiver, I think that's a 0-inch drop. And then if it's down here level with the bottom, that's a 2-inch drop. So I think this starts at a 2-inch drop, and we've got 4 holes in the back here. So we've got 4 inches of adjustable drops. We can go from a 2-inch drop, 3, 4, 5, and a 6-inch drop. So we've got 1-inch increment adjustability. We can flip it over, and then with that flipped over, we're gonna have a plus 2-inch rise up to a 6-inch rise. So you kind of lose that 1-inch drop to 1-inch rise area. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, most of these adjustable drop hitches retail in the $250 range. This one typically you can find for under $200, so this is a little bit more budget-friendly option. So it's not surprising that you've got some of these extra things to work through as far as assembly. You kind of get what you pay for, so you're gonna save, let's say, 50 bucks, and you might have to put 5 minutes of time into assembling this. So if that's worth it to you, that's great. If you're not worried about the adjustable drop hitch here, that works great. And you know, like I said, you also come with a hitch pin lock, and we can go ahead and take a look at that. This cover again is pretty decent. I would say this is an average cover, but pins, key to like. So for somebody who wants all the features of an adjustable drop hitch at kind of an economical entry price, I think this might be the hitch for you. This is a great economic option, and I think you're still going to have some quality with the aluminum, with the different features. You're not going to be losing out on quality, but you're not going to be getting some of the extra things that some of the more $250, $300 hitches are going to offer. Overall, great offering from Trimax, and we'll see how it compares to the rest in our ultimate adjustable drop hitch comparison video. Well, thanks for watching this Thrifty Garage video. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave us a thumbs up down below. If you have any questions or comments, type them down below, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching Thrifty Garage. Well, thanks for watching this Thrifty Garage video. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave us a thumbs up button down below.